Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday, and I hope that the work week has been treating you guys well so far. And if you're new to the channel, as you guys start trickling in, welcome. I hope you like what you see here and decide to stick around. Hit that like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that support, and also hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on. And for those of you who have already been rocking with your girl for a bit, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. I greatly appreciate you guys more than you will ever know. So yeah, with all that said, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna wait for people to kind of come through. Hopefully, some people pop in. What time is it? 5:30ish Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so it could be a hit or a miss in this little time slot here, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, you guys start popping in, and then we can get started. I don't want to start reading, excuse me, in vain, and have nobody to talk to. So I'll try to wait for a moment. But again, um, to get started though, before people start popping in, this message is going to be a general collective. I was just like, I feel like summertime vibes. I'm like, because I think we're officially in summer, if I'm not mistaken, as of the other day. Um, yeah, we're in summer vibes, man. Let's dive in. Let's see what's going on with the collective and see what's going on with you guys and what you guys need to know at this time. Things that might be getting ready to come towards you, or things that might already be happening in your space that just needs a little bit more you know attention, so on and so forth. Shocked that nobody's here yet. We'll see what happens in terms of people coming in. Because otherwise I'm just gonna dead the reading, so I'm not gonna sit here talking to myself. So we'll see. I don't know. Give it a couple more minutes, if anything. Hey, Indiana, how are you? I don't think I've seen your name before. Hope you're doing well. Oh, don't say you don't have any friends. You have friends. We all have friends. We might not have a lot of friends, but we all have somebody, hopefully. Hey, Shaki? Shaki? How you guys doing? Okay, I see some people popping in now. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Some people popping in. Again, if you're new to the channel, I haven't been here before, welcome. I hope you like what you see here and decide to stick around. This is just going to be a collective message, and hopefully the messages resonate and you get something out of it that will be of benefit to you. That's my goal. Wanted to wait a little while just to see if people will come in. I am from the States, the United States. I live in Connecticut. That's where I'm from. How about you? Where are you from? Hey, Jax, how are you? Yeah, I'm seeing new names. I like it. I can dig it. Hopefully you guys decide to stick around and subscribe and all that stuff. All right, so we're gonna get started. Like I said, if you guys are new, give it a moment. You don't have to go hitting the like button and subscribing right away. See if you feel the vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, like see if you like the vibes here, and if you do, then yeah, stick around. I hope that you guys decide to stick around. So we have a couple. I'm not doing. Hi guys. I'm not doing personal questions. This is a collective message, guys. Hi Glitch. How are you doing? Hey Tourist Love. Like I said, just a collective right now. And I have someone who said, "Am I American?" Yes. Like I said, I'm from the States. I'm from Connecticut. And what do I do for a living? I have two jobs, main jobs. I am an assistant teacher. I work with kids with special needs at one of my jobs, or my main job. And then I also, ironically, work at a liquor store too. So a little bit of everything. Then I do this, I get my hands and feet wet in a lot of different areas, apparently. I have my girl who just popped in, Intuitive Interactions. What's up, Buki? Hey, girl, hey. Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually had braids in, like literally, if you watch the video from last night, my reading from yesterday, I had braids in my hair. I just took the braids out. So this is me. This is the real me here. What you see is what you get. No makeup other than lipstick. It makes me feel put together when I put a little bit of lipstick on. We have someone from South Korea. Hi, I love that. That's so cool. If you guys don't mind, you can all chat amongst yourselves. Let me know where you guys are from. I love hearing things like that. Like I said, I'm from the United States, and I live in Connecticut. Um, Born and raised my whole life. All right, guys, let's get started. And like I said, for those of you who have been rocking with your girl for a bit, thank you for your continued support. We have someone from Bangladesh here. Okay, okay. I love that. Okay, guys, let's get started. I already cleansed the space and everything and myself. Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Let's turn this down just a tad bit. I feel like it's like a little too loud. One of those ones where it's like it's a hit or a miss. Sometimes like some songs are like up here and then the other ones are down. A couple more shuffles. But yes. I've cleansed the space and everything. Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Show them what they need to see at this time for their highest good. Clearest and most accurate messages, please and thank you. Yeah, let's get these messages out for the collective, what they need to see at this time. I have a few pre-selected decks out here that I felt drawn to. Like I said, this is just going to be a very general message, but I do have some pretty cool decks here that we'll get some messages from. So let's see. We have Tree. So Tree represents stability, right? Protection. I did just kind of pick up on maybe like your ancestors being very protective of you, and for some reason I don't know why, but like I felt something behind me just now when I started to say that. At first I thought it was my cat, and I went like that, and I'm like, no, she's not there. I'm actually shocked that she didn't come out yet. She'll be here, trust me. But yeah, there's a sense of security and protection is what I'm picking up on. I'm also getting, if you've been feeling a little off center or anything like that, your ancestors are helping guide you along the way. You're not by yourself during this. I'm getting like, I heard family tree. Family tree dynamics are important, you know. We shall see. All right, and stars. Yeah, I'm getting like guardian angel type of vibe so far. That's what I'm picking up on so far. And ship. They're helping you sail on. I'm definitely picking up on like ancestors. I like that so far. You are protected. If things, like I said, if things have been feeling off, off balance, or just feeling lack of security and things like that, I think that you're about to kind of go in a new direction with that. Yeah, as I say, a new direction. Like there's going to be some endings that are going to bring on transformation with the coffin card here. I am picking up, unfortunately for some, not for all, that there could be like a recent passed on loved one that you might resonate with, like this being, if this is your reading, that could be something significant. Somebody who recently passed on, or that they're going to soon, and I obviously am not trying to put that out there, but we are in this 3D world. It happens. Yeah, house. Somebody might get an inheritance or something like that, or somebody who's like close to home where this could be happening for someone. But they could become a guide for you at some point in time. For some of you, this already happened. Like I can say for myself, like I know my Nana, she's always around me all the time. Maybe that's what I felt like when I'm looking, where's my cat? I thought that was her. It was not. Garden. They're going to help you water that garden, figuratively speaking, like help you grow, expand is what I'm picking up on. I am feeling possibly drawn, if it keeps going in this direction, I might pull from the Ancestor deck and the Messages of Closure deck. But we'll see what Spirit has to say. Let's get some more from here. Mice. I am getting, be careful of people who might not have your best interests at heart, including family, especially when it comes to like, people passing on and things like that, because people act really, really, really fucking shysty. Like I said, this is going to be very specific. It is general message, but this is not going to resonate with everybody. So don't take the messages if they don't resonate. I will say that. But for somebody who ends up watching, even if it's just one person, somebody's going to resonate with this idea of there could be like some like shysty people really shady, little manipulative people, when they see that there's something happening going on for you, they're like, "Ooh, how can I be a piece of that?" That's what I'm getting. Yeah, they'll pretend that they're loyal. You might be loyal to them, and they're not loyal to you. Yeah, whip. You might have to learn a painful lesson. Is what I'm getting. Yeah, don't like that. Jackie asks if I'm married. No, I am not married. I don't think I ever will be, to be honest with you. Wanted that, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. um, Jack says they fell down the stairs. Oh, I hope they're okay. You're okay. Make sure if you haven't done so already, go to the doctor or the hospital. Make sure there's nothing broken or anything. Like even like you might feel okay when you first, get up and stuff, and then you can find out something's wrong later. Like just be careful with that. Might be getting an inheritance or something. Like let's say if it's somebody else's property you fell. Just saying, putting that out there. Won't be the first time that showed up on these readings. And people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm suing somebody because I fell on their property." I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't know where this was gonna go, but that's where it went." Hey Betty Boop, what's up, girl? Hey girl, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. What else we got here? Tree. It keeps on showing up. Definitely stability, man. And being covered, you're sheltered. You don't have to worry about anything. You might be worrying about the wrong things. There might be certain commitments and things that you had, but they're letting you know like those things are, the ones that are meant to like be upheld, they will be upheld. The ones that are meant to be, I heard the word annulled. Things that are ending, they're gonna end for the right reasons. And you are protected either way you go with that. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah. Again, security with this anchor card. Interesting. One more from here, Spirit. It's a very interesting reading because it's one of those readings where it's like very, very like almost open-ended in a way, but still specific, if that makes any sense. I know that doesn't. Yeah, the garden. Yeah, it keeps coming out. The tree and the garden. Those cards both showed up multiple times, and now they're officially on the spread. Interesting. Clouds. I'm kind of picking up on just don't let things like cloud your judgment. Hey T baby, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, don't let things, yeah. Don't let certain situations cloud your judgment, especially when it comes to your overall growth, because, there are, thank you. I just took my braids out, guys. I was like, ooh, I'm about to look a hot fucking mess. And I'm like picking up my hair. I was like, this doesn't look too bad. I went in my mom's room. I was like, hey, mom, look. She was like, okay, Angela Davis. I was dying. She was like, she called me. She was like, what you doing? What you doing? I was like, taking down my hair. She's like, oh no, I loved your braids. I'm like, I loved them too, and I have to deal with my hair again, but I had to do what I had to do. I couldn't leave them in there forever. And she's like, yeah, that's right, but yeah, I really like the braids. I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed them too. And then so I'm taking out the hair, and I'm just like, here we go, back to the fro, which is fine. I don't mind my fro, but it is more work. It's not one of those get up and go. I have to actually do stuff now with my hair, so I'm like, but it is what it is. I'm gonna style it tomorrow, like actually style it tomorrow. Like today, I just picked it out, so and kept it moving. But I was like, you know what, fuck it. I haven't worn my actual like fro out in a minute. I haven't stretched out my fro and picked it out in a while. So this is fun. Y'all might see me like this today, maybe tomorrow, and then after that, it'll be a different look again. So, yeah. But yes, you guys are like the key to your own like successes and happiness and whatnot. But just don't let things like outside of you cloud your judgment. Is what I'm getting. You can't let those things like whether it's other people and their influences. You can't. Yeah. Again, the bear is here. Protection. You guys are protected. So if you've been feeling misguided, what the hell was that? I heard, as I'm talking about this, I heard something go. I'm looking. I'm like, what was that? It's like I'm looking at like the coffee table. I'm like, what's there that would have made that weird ass noise? It almost sounded like a rub against something type of sound. That was weird. Um, I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking, I'm like, there's nothing that would move like that. That's weird. All right, let's see. What else do I pick up on? Let's go with these next. Because why the hell not? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, guys. Peanut noodles. Hi, how are you? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm good, thanks. I am on my break from my other job, and we have Chase here. Hey, Chase, what's up? Boom, boom, um, I'm in a pretty good mood today. At first, I was like, "Ooh, today's gonna be a day," because I'm like, I gotta take these braids out, and I'm like, I was dreading it, like holding on to them as long as I could. I'm like, okay, I've been washing them in between, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I was like, I don't want to take them down. But it was quick too. My girl, she did a good job. She made them like the perfect size, and like she did such a good job with like detangling my hair while she was like putting the braids in. So like it wasn't bad at all. Review. Hi, how are you? You know, if you know, you know, right? Our curly haired girlies. Hey, blessings. What up, mama? Um, yeah, for those of us who have, you know, kinkier textured hair, you know, it could be a thing, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Soul of a Man, aka Demond, what's up? Check my boy out. Check out Soul of a Man. That boy right there, that man right there, he is the shit. You will not be disappointed. He does intuitive messages and stuff like that on his page, or his channel rather, and he's an author, all these great cool things that he does. He's a guide. He helps a lot of people, so you will definitely benefit from checking him out. I guarantee it. Check him out. And great to see you here, though. Thank you for popping in. We have fertility here, so it's giving like kind of like it's giving like divine feminine energy, or like giving birth to something new. So like let's say if you're, you know, if you're a male, right? Um, it could be more just the fact that, you know, you're really like creating. You know, some of you guys might be creatives and have some creative ideas that you guys are trying to, you know, work on. You might also have some spiritual gifts that have been the word I'm hearing is neglected, which is interesting. Like the gift of like telepathy might be one of the ones that you're working on right now. Maybe like some of your experiences right now are going to help, you know, build that particular gift is what I'm picking up on. Let me know if that resonates at all. What else we got? Soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. Yeah, you don't have to feel stuck and confined in your situations. This is a time and an opportunity for you guys to really just come out of whatever it is that you've been going through. Again, there are going to be people who, and I am picking up on family for a lot of you, who might try to come into your space and into your energy with ulterior motives. Just be cautious and wary of that, is what I'm picking up on. All right, let's get like 3 cards from here. I'm picking up on 3 for this one. Thank you guys for being here. I hope that these messages end up resonating with you. All right, we got 2 cards that came all together. All right, we have dreams. It says vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. So there might be something important about dreams right now. I'm getting lucid dreaming for some. Um, Dreams that you're actually able to like control and stuff. Some of you might even be astral projecting. I just picked up on that too. Let me know if that makes any sense. We have transparency that came out with that: honest, authentic, genuine, and present. You know, living in the moment, you know, understanding that, you know, there are certain things that come to pass. You know, you're not confined by your current circumstances. You are able to remove yourself from them, but it's also important to embrace the present moments, understanding what they mean and the context in which they present themselves. I'm picking up with something like that. I'm also getting like if there's things that are yet to be revealed, those things are about to start being revealed. I'm picking up on that too. Divine sensuality is here, making love and erotica. Interesting. Um, This seems very specific. That's not going to resonate with everybody. But what I'm picking up on is there could be some of you guys who might resonate with the idea that in your dreams as of lately, there could be like a past person or something who's showing up in your dreams um, in like a sexual way. Let me know if that resonates. Um, I am getting just be mindful of that because it's kind of giving like soul ties slash like the veil like is being lifted and you're kind of seeing what this person is doing or certain people are doing, and it's like a little bit like I don't like it. I didn't feel good energy from that part of this reading so far. It's giving like the truth is gonna prevail type of thing. Like you're gonna start to realize like that somebody has like certain energy coming towards you, possible like sexual energy, like sex magic kind of thing. Yeah, you might have to do like a little bit of a cleanse or something for some of you, and you could do that by yourself. Don't let nobody try to psych you out into this like whole idea. Oh, I can remove all these blockages and spells from me. Like, no, you could do it yourself. um, one thing I'm not gonna do on here is be, oh, you have a blockage. Hit me up for a removal. Like, no, you could do it yourself. You literally can. Be wary of the people who do that. I will say that. I'm not to say that every person who knows how to remove blockages and stuff like that is like a bad person, but the ones that make it like their point to say, "Oh, you have a blockage in your life. I can help you remove that. Check out my no, my description box. It has my links in it, so you could pay for a removal." Like skeptical, as you should be, because I've done it for clients and stuff for free. So it's like, yeah. But anywho, we have the crane bag. It says sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. So making maybe a conscious choice, an effort to remove certain blockages on your own accord. We have air in the middle of the deck. So this energy of, breathing into yourself as others breathe into you, reciprocity, right? There's actually a card called receptivity. I can't get the word out. Receptivity in this deck. And it's kind of giving me that, like that equal, give and take, breathing into somebody else as they breathe into you. Versus, it's always on you. If you'll resonate with this if you feel like you connected with a person, especially romantically, where they were taking from you and siphoning off of you, and they did not know how to, you know, have a reciprocal relationship. I'm getting something like that. Yemaya is here. Grandmother Ocean and Primordial is here. So this is definitely giving like that sense of protection. Mother, as my girl would say. I hope she's still here. Mother energy. Um, Great sense of protection. Yemaya, even though she's not portrayed in this particular deck in the fashion in which she should be, in my personal opinion, but that's fine. It is what it is. She was the god, or is the goddess of the sea, and she helped the slaves stay safe on their journey here. She clearly does not look like that in this picture, now does she? Yeah, things get whitewashed and it's fine. It is what it is, right? I still like this deck though. But yes, like actually, if I do ever have a daughter, I want to name her that, Yemaya, or I might call her Yemaya just to make it, you know, a little easier to say. um, but yes, the present, yeah. You know, the present is a gift. The present is a gift. Then, who said that in a song? Was it Alicia Keys? Present is a gift. Yeah. So every time you touch me. I don't know the words to that song like that. I can never see me again. Whoa. That song. Yeah, I don't know all the words to it, so I'm not gonna sit here and try to, do that and butcher it. Too bad. But yeah, farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light. and cycles. So, there are these cycles of your life right now that are, you're in that ebb and flow, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're expanding. And all the while you are protected by mother. She's coming through. Um, yeah, I really like the illustration on here, aside from the fact that she should be black, but that's a whole different conversation. Um, the fact that she is protecting that baby so tightly, so closely, like, and again, you could do your research on Yoruba. Sorry, getting a message. Or the word sanctity, being mindful of. Get with it. What are you trying to tell me? Um, Not forgetting the root of something is what I'm picking up on. Don't forget the root of something. Things will get wishy-washy sometimes, and you're being taught something different or told something different, but always remembering the root of something is what I'm picking up on. Maybe that's why this card keeps on like sticking out to me like a sore thumb. Cause I've pulled that card many times when I've pulled and read from here live and stuff, or for other people. And for some reason, right now, it's like really, really sticking out. Hey, girl, hey, what's up? As a matter of fact, guys, check out Intuitive Interactions, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get, because she's also connected to my sister, Lottie from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. Again, you sure enough know what you're going to get. We got one that's connected to mother. You got one who's just so spiritually inclined, and you really just don't know. Gotta put that old school crystal into the pan, get into the pan. I could never say it as good as you, sis, but I love it. I love it every time you say it. Every time I'm just like, oh man, that, or when uh you haven't said it in a while, but you'd be like, hey, oh, hey. You haven't said that. You haven't said that in a while. But I'm telling you guys, check my girls out. They are so amazing at what they do, and I'm so grateful to have them in my life. To be able to be in their energy and whatnot. I'm just saying. Hey Yadahu, how are ya? Welcome back. What we have here, homeland. It says arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. Yes, so like there's some type of ending happening, right? Where things are coming into completion. I like that. Yeah, you're about to be freed of things that no longer serve, including family. Yeah, you don't see it, right? We got the unseen here. You don't see it. But it's happening, and it's happening for your highest good because you are protected. Yeah. So appreciate, these different thank you, Lati. Thank you, Spirit and Source, for giving us these messages. One more from here, please. And thank you for my collective family here, my tribe, those of you who are a part of what I do and appreciate what I do. I'm so gratefully appreciative of y'all. Time and Tide, oceanic spells and rituals. Some of you guys might need to spend some time by some water. That could be something that you will benefit from. Just like take a moment to just breathe in. Like I can literally like feel like the mist of like especially if you literally like live by the water, like by an ocean or whatever. Like I can like feel the mist of the water as you're walking on the beach, and or just sitting there like close to the shore. And like this is what I'm seeing and feeling. I literally can feel like smell it, and then just like go like this, You could like literally like taste the salt. Like you taste the salt. It's like somebody used to go spend some time by some water. Is what I'm picking up on. Maybe I should do that. Hmm. I do have to do my hair. I actually do my hair tomorrow. I'm loathing that. I want to. I don't want to do it. Ugh. But it has to be done. So yeah, I'm gonna do a twist out on it. I like it. So it'll take a few hours to do that. Because I have too much fucking hair, but it's fine. It's okay. This is the life I chose. 13 years in the making, right? But yeah. So, but I am getting something about that. Something about being by the water. It's like I'm getting like it rehabilitates you, like it re-energizes you. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. Some of you guys might benefit from the idea of spending time by water can help you cleanse your auric field. Is what I'm picking up on. Let me know if that resonates for any of you. Ah, well, would you look at that? Did I not say that I was picking up on this card? Here it is. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive and allow yourself to give. That equal give and take. And I did mention that card. Yeah. I'm kind of getting giving to spirit. When you show up and you present yourself. Getting like giving like an offering or something like that, maybe. You offer something and you get something back. And for some of you, if you don't live by water, you might still be able to do that, like with a spiritual bath, like cleansing yourself, um, getting grounded and being outside. If you have like an altar, you know, connecting with source, connecting with you know the Most High, whatever you believe in. Excuse me, and talking to them, asking them for what it is that you would like to receive as long as you're making sure you're giving something too. You can't and not like on like sacrificial shit. Like no, not no weird like bloodletting or nothing like nothing weird like that. Killing off a lamb or something like no, we're not talking about stuff like that. But just like maybe being able to say, okay, well, if I'm willing to receive, say, financial help, um, I want to make sure that I can help other people in the process. I don't know why I picked up on that. Let's say if any of you are going through like a financial struggle at this time. You don't have to share that here if you don't feel comfortable. But somebody might be going through something similar. And as long as you're not asking for help out of greed, if you're able to utilize what it is that you're about to be blessed with and help other people in the process, I'm getting something like that. Let me know if that resonates for any of you. And yeah, freedom is here again. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Let's see. I feel connected to the energy deck. Just get like maybe 3 cards from here. Not gonna go too crazy. Are we looking on time? Oh, I'm not doing that. Half hour in, not bad at all. Alright, so yeah, deception. And I did say something. That's the mice card. Right? There's like these endings happening, and the thing is, you are protected, but there are going to be people who are going to try to come back in, and these are people who you care about. Heart chakra energy here with the 4th chakra archangel Raphael. You care, right? You love hard, but the thing is like not everybody loves the way that you do. Not everybody cares the way that you do. So it's important to be able to decipher who's who, what's what, right? Because you might have poured into the wrong people, including family, because that was the first thing that showed up in this reading. Especially when you have all these opportunities like getting ready to open up for you. Just be very, very, very mindful of the different attachments that you have in your life, and ask yourself, what do these attachments actually serve for me? Especially when you know that you've given into those attachments in the past. The world, you might have to close out some cycles. For some of you, I am also getting that you might be moving or traveling. I'm also picking up on the possibility for some, not all. Um, the internet might be really important for somebody. This seems very specific and it's not going to resonate with everybody, but somebody might resonate with the idea of thinking about opening up like an online business kind of thing. And I'm getting like this is a yes. You are going to succeed with it. It might take time, but there is a good possibility that it could work out for you. Because I'm getting like World Wide Web, www. So, yeah, as I was saying, there could be some attachments that need to be released. 35, 35. Yeah, and then that 5 is right there. Mm. Changes, closure, new beginnings. That's what I'm picking up on. That path is lit up for you. That path is lit up. This is time to move forward and follow where you're being guided. Let's get like 3 from here, Spirit, please. I do hope that these messages are messed up. I hope that these messages are resonating with you so far. I hope that these messages are moving you. So even though I was trying to say one thing, I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to say, but that's what they wanted me to say. I hope these messages are moving you. And then I started, like, I just now saw like a chessboard moving you. I don't know how to play chess, by the way. Very interesting. Strategy is what I'm picking up on. You're playing chess, not checkers. You're strategizing something. Making the right move is what I'm getting. Strategic. That's what I just picked up on. That's for somebody. It's not going to be for everybody, but that's what Spirit wanted me to deliver. All right, Spirit. So let's get, like 3 cards from here would be good, I think. That'll suffice. I heard the words, suffice it to say. I say that sometimes, like, emails and things. It suffices to say. All right, what we got here? Ooh, woman holding a heart. I got giddy when I saw this card. Like, I feel happy as I read this. Like, I don't feel bad at all. I feel good about this, whatever this is. Between like a sense of protection, like, you know, I'm holding on to you, like you're okay, like a motherly bond almost. I'm also just getting whatever this stuff that you have going on right now, right? These new opportunities coming in. This is something that, again, you hold dear to your heart. Yeah, and you've been manifesting the fuck out of this. We got the Magician in the mirror. I like that. It feels good. I got like goosebumps. My nipples might have got a little bit too. I'm crazy. Don't click on. Stay. I'm a bitch. Oh, we have contracts here. So, for some of you, you might be closing out contracts, and for others, you're starting new ones. Could be both. Very interesting. But you've manifested this. It's like, remember how we were talking about like different like elements and stuff, especially like the water and stuff. Like, there's so many different elements that you can use to manifest things that you feel you want to work on. So this might be a good time to utilize different types of elements. You know, fire, water, air, earth. Some of you guys might be big fans of Earth, Wind, and Fire. I am. Let me know that resonates. Yeah, you're plotting. It's given like head over heart too a little bit. It's like, okay, on one end it's like, okay, well, yeah, these are things I really love and care about, and I just want to like, you know, make these things happen. How do I make it happen? Like, what do I do? How do I move about the situation? because the heart gets a little bit in the way. But as you're working on like these manifestation, like, you know what's the word I'm looking for, strategies. I keep hearing strategies. That's not really the word I'm looking for, but like that's what I keep hearing. Like, there are so many ways that you can work with, source and the universe and stuff to manifest what it is that you desire. As long as you're not hurting anyone or anything like that, right? As long as you're doing good, positive things. And that's the big thing here. There are people in your space that might not, you know, operate the same way that you do. That's what I'm picking up on. All right, let's get like two more from here, Spirit. Yeah, carrying connections. I usually look at this as like the like a two of cups kind of thing, usually, but I'm not picking up on romantic partnerships at this time. I'm getting that this is just people you care about very deeply. Goddess of the moon, you guys are very intuitive. The things that like are happening behind the scenes, you're picking up on it, you feel it, you realize it. Your intuition is very strong. And the thing is, it's like you're also very well aware that you have a lot of things coming towards you, a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities happening. But the thing is, you can't let people who you care about dictate how you move. And I keep hearing like how you move, and I'm seeing like a chessboard. You have to be strategic, because the thing is, if you're sitting there being all up in your heart space, you're not going to be able to, you know, make decisions based off of logic, is what I'm kind of getting. Yeah. You got to be rooted and grounded in your decision making here. Ooh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Look, as I'm trying to show you guys this card, we have the first chakra archangel, Michael. Well, for one, you're very, very protected, big time. But it's also giving like that sense of security, right? You're rooted, you're grounded, or you're working on that. And right under that, right underneath that, the way that the cards were, they were like that. So they really wanted this to be seen. Yours to value. There are some really great opportunities going to come through. You're working on this energy of getting rooted and grounded. You are protected. We talked about protection multiple times throughout the reading, especially in the beginning. And they're just like saying, look, you are okay. Hey, what's up, my soully, my sister, bestie, all those things. What's up, guys? Check out my girl, the Phoenix Priestess. Love her, adore her. She's amazing, okay? You will not be disappointed. All the people who I say, please check my peoples out. You won't be disappointed. They are just amazing at what they do. And I am so, so grateful for them, and everything that they do for me to help me just in my, foxy lady. Yes. I almost put that as my caption for my my new picture. My profile picture on Facebook. I was like, foxy lady, or should I say something about right on, brothers and sisters? Like, I didn't know what to say. So I was like, it's like I got the fro going on. It's like, and I almost put on like that was like foxy brown. I put on a brown dress. I didn't know what to do, so I just went with what I went with. But yes, now I want to hear some Hendrix and smoke a J. Let me stop. But yeah, thank you, girl. Thank you. Check my girl out. Yeah. Again, people who you care about, right? Situations that you really care about. Especially in this particular case, I'm getting more so family than anything. And it's like, it's time to come back home to yourself. You can't keep on pouring into everything and everyone else. And then, you got the people who are, wishy-washy, and, they put you in a position where you realize that you're, you know, constantly giving into them, but they don't give back to you. But you are about to be divinely protected. You are divinely protected, actually. Not about to, but you are. And it's like, you can't just let people be walking all over you no more. And I think you guys are learning that, those caring connections and stuff like that. You're realizing like, wow, my heart is being trampled on by people who I love and care about. I can't keep allowing this. I have to learn what I need to learn. I have to end those journeys, or that part of that journey, so I could, move on into the next phases of my life. You're realizing these things. You're thinking, right? Got that thinking cap on. Yeah, head over heart. I'm telling you, head over heart. You're seeing people for what they are, including, you can't make it up. Look, the thinking woman, and what's on the bottom, the thinking man, who already showed up, by the way. Like, we got both of them now. Wow. You realize, you're starting to realize that not everybody's meant to be a part of this next part of your journey. The jig is up. It's time to, again, I said this earlier, it's time to close out some contracts and begin new ones. I will say this, just be very, very cognizant about, let's say if any of you guys are like dissolving anything, like marriages or business partnerships or anything like that, make sure you look over contracts very thoroughly. I am picking up on that. I'm also picking up on, for those of you who are about to sign something new, like going into some type of contract, same thing. Dot all your I's, cross all your T's. Make sure you're looking through everything with a fine tooth comb and making sure that, like, if you need help understanding, some jargon that you don't understand, right? Hey, evolving lotus flower, how are you? Welcome back, I should say. Love to see names popping back up that who are coming back around. And I also love to see new names too, where I'm like, hey, I never saw you before. Welcome. Hope you decide to stick around. But that makes me happy every time. Just saying. So yeah, I am getting something along those lines. Let's get one more from here, Spirit. I feel drawn for like maybe one more. But yes, definitely make sure that you're being cautious. Is what I'm getting. Yeah. Too many disappointments and heartbreaks and things like that. It's like, you know what? that heart space is, whew. All the cards that came from here, like actually came out, were all like heart space chakra type of cards. Wow. With the exception of the thinking woman, that's giving me like you guys are trying to get out of that. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron is on the bottom here. So this is definitely giving like this energy of, opening up that third eye, right? Becoming more intuitive about what it is that's actually happening. Not being just always in your heart space. Nothing wrong with, being a very caring, loving person. There's nothing wrong with that. And intrinsically, I heard the word intuitively, but intrinsically there's nothing wrong with that. But when people are fucking with you and with your energy and siphoning off of you, yeah, you gotta walk away. Hey Margaret, how are you? Welcome back. Yeah, you gotta walk away from those particular people and situations. Ooh, for some of you, not all, but this could open up a door of romance for some. Take the messages as they resonate. That's not for everybody. Like I said, I was mostly picking up on like more like family kind of dynamics, but for some of you, it could be romance. And there are new opportunities about to present themselves because of all this. Very, very interesting. All right, so we're gonna pull from the pink deck. I'll do a couple of shuffles or a few shuffles. Let's see what Spirit has to say from here. And I have some more decks after that to just, like I said, this is like a whatever comes out. What is Spirit telling us that we need to know? So on and so forth. And I'm hoping that the messages that are coming out resonate with you guys and they're helpful. That's always my goal. Especially for those of you who, you're popping and you're like, that's what this is about. I want those messages to resonate, so you could be like, okay, I think I'm in the right place. So that way you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, the notification bell so that you know when I'm on, and then you just, be popping back in, right? So we have on the bottom of the deck, this is giving me my girl right now for some reason. Well, not for some reason, it's very obvious. But tears and wheat, Lati, with the wheat right there, right? The wheat. Yes. We have harvest here. It says reaping results, gathering rewards, collecting what has been sown, whether efforts, emotions, or consequences. I love that energy. You guys are reaping what you sow. I saw 5005 when I looked up. Um, yeah, is between the idea for me as I'm thinking of those numbers, between the fact that there's obviously some changes happening with that 5 energy. But then, when you add that up, it's 10, which represents beginnings, right? So it's like there's new beginnings happening, right? You're going to be able to reap what you've sown. This is giving like good karma type of shit, dharma. It's like, okay, I see you. I see y'all. My brothers and sisters, my cool cats. I see y'all. Right on. I'm just being silly now. But no, seriously, like I am getting this really positive energy, like of just, again, you guys, you've been through some things, you've seen some things. Mostly with family is what I'm picking up on. Like, yes, romance is popping up too, but I'm definitely getting the family thing. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But there are some things about to come towards you. You are protected, so don't worry about other people and their weird ass energy and stuff like that. Which it says to enchant, be enchanted, to be influenced or under the influence, a mystical or supernatural person or event. I think this is you guys, to be completely honest with you. I think you guys are, remember like when we saw like the magician more than once, and I was saying, oh, working with the elements, blah, blah, blah. I think that this is you guys, like working on like your manifestations and stuff, And they're going to call us all kind of witches and things like that. Like, it's not wrong with being a witch as long as you're a good witch, Yeah, you're rebuilding shit. You're like, I'm about to fix stuff about this. Like, I'm not about to stand this broken ass energy for what? Yeah. Broken heart, you've been disappointed, you've been hurt. How do I repair the things that are happening around me? How do I rebuild? Yeah. How do you do it? Relying on the people around you that you rely on, who are close to you, people who have a good heart, eating at that same table together. People ate off of you for a long time. Now it's time for you guys to nourish each other. That's what I'm picking up on. That mutual bond. I can dig that for sure. All right, let's get like 2 more from here, Spirit. Wheel of Fate. Karma. It was meant to happen this way. Fate, continuously moving in a cycle or completely breaking free from a certain loop. I mentioned like closing out something before. I did mention like receiving your good karma at this time. I mentioned all this. One more from your Spirit. Somebody must like card games and stuff, because I heard pick up, put down. You know how people have like their house rules and stuff for card games or whatever. So I'm getting like spades and like some other card games right now, and it's like Crazy Eights. I picked up on that one. Go Fish. For some reason, I'm picking up on like card games. Somebody must like really like card games, and let me know if that resonates for any of you. Like you might play it with like your family or something like that. And I also just picked up on like Monopoly. Games that like will cause endings in your family. Like it's giving me that spades. Like especially like the summertime vibe that I was picking up on. Like you got dominoes, I just picked up on that. some of you guys might like enjoy playing those type of games like with your family and stuff, or like close loved ones and stuff like that. Summer's about to be lit for some of you guys. I'm just saying, like that's what I'm picking up on. One or two more cards from here, Spirit. Um, I just picked up on that, and it's like, but when I'm seeing it, it's like fun. It's cute. It's like I saw lemonade. I saw a bunch of beers. Corona in particular. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody really likes Corona. I'm seeing like kids running around. I'm definitely like seeing like a backyard type of vibe. Somebody might be getting ready to have a family reunion this summer. That makes me feel so like giddy, like, because I'm not gonna have that mine, I know that, but like it feels really good. Spirit wanted me to make sure I pointed that out because I know we are talking about like the family members that like you guys are trying to like remove yourself from, but there are, family members who you actually want to keep around, and close loved ones who you want to keep around, like close to you. And these are people who you're meant to keep around and rebuild those relationships if need be. Spirit is putting some emphasis on that. You will have to use your discernment about who's who. I am getting that too, but I am seeing that vibe. It feels really nice. Aww. All right, so you have authority here. Like my heart, like feels so warm right now. Like it just feels so like this the space that we're entering into feels good. Whatever these like cards that are about to start coming up, like it feels really really warm. Like I like that a lot. We have authority here. The ability to control or influence the actions or decisions of others. Some of you guys might be rebuilding a father relationship. For others, it could be like I'm getting that somebody might have Aries in their chart. I'm also picking up on just like taking control of your life, in general. Just to be in like a better space. Not like letting other people dictate where you're going, right? Because we did talk about that, right? People who might try to control the narrative and stuff like that. We talked about that very early on in the reading, and you might just be like, absolutely not. You know, surprise! An event that occurs suddenly and unexpectedly. I don't know how I feel about surprises sometimes, to be honest with you. Especially if it's like a pop-up or something like that. But, it could be something, possibly good, depending. Right? Everybody's got different things going on. All right, we have burden here that I don't like. Emotional or physical weight or load, a task or responsibility that can be overwhelming. And that's where we're getting that weird wishy-washy where I was like, on one end, I'm like picking up on really good stuff. And then on the other end, I'm picking up on somebody who's going to try to come in, weasel in their ass around to try to get something out of you. Like, hey, I'm going to pop up and be a burden in your life. Like, yeah, no, absolutely fucking not. They're gonna come in messaging you with hey, this is what's going on in my life and I need your help. Like, yeah, no thank you. They might live at a distance from you for some, or they might come like physically towards you and be like, hey, let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk money. Let's talk this. Let's talk that. It's like, yeah, no. And the thing is, it's like I'm getting like you guys are very well aware that this is like how this person operates, or certain people operate. We have the Hierophant here on the bottom of the deck before I even do any shuffling or anything. So it is giving like, these traditions and value systems, right? These are people you care about. Yeah. You moved on from these people. The Chariot, you like absolutely fucking not. So when they come in with their bullshit, you're going to be rejecting it. You're going to be like cutting that off. Like, absolutely not with that Four of Cups. Like, dodging everything. Like, no. That's what I'm picking up on. Like I said, I keep hearing pick up, put down. Like, that's so funny. Alright. Let's do like a little 3-card spread for the tarot, and then we have a couple more decks that we're going to read from, and that will be the end. Yeah, let's get a recent past for the collective. What do they need to know? Alright, so we have Page of Pentacles here, which in and of itself is not a bad card, honestly. But let's see what's surrounding it. The Judgment on the bottom. Ooh, Five of Pentacles on the top. That's not a good card. And the truth with this Ace of Swords. I'm getting that you had to use your best judgment. I'm gonna show you the cards that are here, so you guys don't think I'm just making shit up. The Judgment here on the bottom, middle of the deck. We have the Ace of Swords, which is about clarity and truth, and the Five of Pentacles, which is about hardships and things like that. Somebody might have came in, you know I'm getting asking for help, even though usually the Page of Pentacles is like receiving something. I think that somebody in your energy wanted to receive something from you. Excuse me. And you saw the truth behind it because they were going through some shit. And it's like, okay, like, I'm getting people who normally on a regular basis are constantly helping, including family. Like, oh, I can help you. I can help you with this situation. And the thing is, maybe you had to start seeing things a little more clearly because you started to realize that people are coming in only when they need something. When you start to feel like you're overextending and constantly giving and you get nothing in return. So maybe you had to start to build a wall, create that boundary, set that boundary so that they can't keep on coming in your space and trying to take over, especially when they just literally like they come out of nowhere. Like you don't hear from them for months at a time, even years in some cases for some of you, and surprise, so and so is dead. Can I talk to you about how I can get money out of you? Like what the fuck? Like so and so just died, and you're I've seen it happen in my own family, by the way. And it's like somebody might be going for something similar. Oh, can I get money out of you because yeah, you got that inheritance, right? Like I need some help now. And it's like, really? So you only come around when you need something, huh? It's giving that kind of thing. Be very, very cautious of those kind of people. I'm just saying. That's jacked. What is the current energy, spirit? But like I said, I think you guys are privy to it now. You got that sense of understanding of what these relationships are. They're very transactional. That's what I'm getting. Hey, Coffee. Hey, Country Love. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Love to see people popping in. What we got? Alright, so Six of Cups. Definitely, we're asking about the current energy. People who you love and care about. These are people who are deeply embedded into your life. Damn. And they want something. They just want something. And again, you're going to have to use your best judgment to know who's who and what is what. Because not everybody has your best interests at heart. Yeah. Because again, they're going through something. So they want to come back into your good graces so that they can get something out of you when they see you getting things coming towards you. Mm-mm-mm. That's what I'm picking up. Picking up and putting down. All right, Spirit. Let's get the likely outcome or incoming energy. Likely outcome or incoming energy. So that's the collective need to know. Queen of Wands. You're gonna have to stand on business, baby. That's what I'm getting. You're gonna have to stand on business. Like you're gonna have to be confident in your choices here. Because again, you guys have been the type where, you let in most cases, probably let your emotions get the best of you. Seeing things now for what it really is, and now you gotta stay on business and say absolutely fucking not. Yep. But that does take a choice, right? There's a choice in the matter. Because these are things that you care about. These are people that you care about with the lovers here. But there are choices to be made. And it might result in some endings. Upheaval. But guess what? It's time to pour into you, the Empress. You can't keep on, giving to everybody else, giving. Somebody might have fire in their chart. Let me know if that resonates at all. I'm definitely getting some heavy fire energy right now, though. But yeah, like it's like you can't sit there and keep on, pouring into everybody else. You guys are the type that, you love, so you're so nurturing and you care so much. But the thing is, you're realizing that you're gonna have to be a little bit more, between decisive and just standing on business, like, you have to do what you have to do for yourself. I'm getting self-preservation kind of vibes, because you're starting to see that people in your energy, family in particular, are, they don't always have your best interest at heart. They want something out of you. You're picking up on that. Any last messages from the tarot spirit? We have two other decks that we're going to pull from. That will be the end of the reading. I hope that these messages are resonating and they, are helpful. If you're new to the channel and haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit that notification bell as well. It'll let you know when I'm on. I've been doing free readings and stuff again. So, those don't happen often. I'm not going to sit here and act like I do them all the time. But, it would be nice to be in the know when I do happen to do them, right? We have the Knight of Wands here. So it's giving like a hasty kind of energy, in and out, coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. Like, when do the opportunities present themselves that I can, come into, into someone's life, aka the collective in this case. Like, it's giving me that. But you're realizing, it's time to close those cycles out. The Tower, it's done. No more of that. Because you've made a choice to say, I have to remove myself from situations and or people that take and siphon off of my energy. I have to take authority over my life right now and say, absolutely fucking not. That's what I'm picking up on. Wow. If you're not pouring into me the way I pour into you, then I can't do it. Like I said, like, romance kind of sort of showed up, but I'm more so getting family. And the thing is, even like your own ancestors, they're like, oh, trust me, we see what the hell so and so is doing, whether it's your auntie or a cousin or whatever. Like, they're like, oh, we see it, trust me. They'll get their spiritual ass whooping, trust. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got your back. Drama storm. It says, chaos hits at once. Emotions rise quickly. Stay grounded in the noise. Remember I said, heavy emotions, but feeling grounded at the same time of working on it. Stop lying to yourself. It says, denial blocks your path. Truth clears the fog. This moment demands honesty. Be real with yourself. What are these people asking for? What are they around for? Because they're clearly not around for the right reasons, right? And it's showing up in this reading all through this shit. You know what I mean? You can't help everybody. You can't nurture everybody. Not everybody has the best intentions, including family. And that's the thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's how you treat your family. Like, I'm hearing that. Like, I'm literally hearing it right now. Like, I could hear somebody like coming to you, and when you tell them no for the first time, that's how you gonna do me. I'm family. That's what we're doing. Like, I can hear it. I can see it. Like a confrontation, and it's like, bro, like, sis, whatever you are, like, really, like, we can't be doing this. Like, if you're not, on the same wavelength as me, I can't really be there for you, because I can't keep on pouring into a connection, even family, if we're not operating on the same frequency. I'm getting, this seems very specific, this will not be for everybody, but take the message as it resonates. I'm getting there could be somebody who is like on drugs, who comes to you. Let me know if this resonates for any of you. You don't have to say it in the comments so you don't feel comfortable. Maybe with reactions or something like that, or more likes or something like that. I'm getting somebody might have a family member who's like on drugs and stuff, and they come around when they need money. They're like, oh, I'm doing good, I'm clean, I'm this, I'm that, I just need food for, or money for, food. But they ask for weird amounts of money. I'm picking up on this very strongly. And they ask for like really weird amounts of money. Like, oh, I need $7. Like, what? Buy $7. Like, that's a weird ass amount of fucking dollars. Like, not $20. Like, I need $7. Like, because my kid's going on a trip and I'm short a few bucks. Like, that seems very suspicious, you know what I mean? And you might have been the person who, unintentionally might have enabled said person. Um, and then realized that they were doing something else with the money that they were asking for. They were not getting food, they were not paying for their kids' trip, things like that. Let me know if that makes any sense for any of you. And it makes it that much harder. Ooh, that like I felt like a little stab in the heart just now when I said that, because that's painful when you're trying to help somebody and you don't realize that they're doing shit like that. Because now you feel guilty because now you're like, oh, I'm complicit in whatever they had going on. Somebody might really resonate with that. All right, what we got here? Take your power back is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're literally holding on to their heart and there's chains attached to it. Like, I'm gonna pull back my power. Someone drained your strength. You're reclaiming what's yours. Your confidence rises again. Come on now, Spirit. How's that? Whew. All right, let's get like 3 cards from here, Spirit. And then we're gonna get maybe 3 cards from the last deck, and that'll be the end of the reading. No more excuses. You've outgrown your old reasons. You are ready for real changes. Your next chapter begins with honesty. Being honest with yourself, seeing the truth. Everything's been hush hush. But now you're seeing things for what it actually really is. You can't make excuses anymore for yourself or anyone else. Yep, step back to see clearly on the bottom. Distance brings understanding. You see things differently from afar. Clarity returns with space. Once you start to see people and I heard the word opportunities. That's not the word I wanted to use. I was going to say, once you see people and situations for what they are. They said opportunity. See, there we go. I was going to say opportunities. I'm getting that this is about opportunists. There are opportunists that have been being presented to you. That light is being shined upon them now. Where you have no choice but to see the truth now. What is this? Take responsibility. Your choices shape your path. Growth begins when you own your actions. This is your turning point. Yes, you have more control and power over your circumstances than what you might give yourself credit for. Been picking up on, which I've talked about a lot lately on this. As my throat chakra is closing up a little bit. Like, you can't sit there and sugarcoat things even for yourself anymore. You have to accept things for what it is, including your role and part that you play in certain situations in your life. It's part of maturing. It's part of growing up. It's a part of not staying stagnant and stuck. Hey, Care Bear. What's up, girl? Hey, girl. Hey, check my girl Care Bear out too, guys. Check her out. I do hope that you guys are resonating with this message. Let me know in the comments. The number 3 might be significant for somebody. Let me know in the comments if it is. Number 3 might be significant. Align with your truth. When you follow what feels right, your life falls into place. Clarity leads to your next step. Excuse me. Bigger goals ahead. Your ambition is expanding. You see opportunities clearly. You are ready for more. We're growing, man. And the thing is, like I said, as you work on yourself, people are going to try to, weasel their way back in. And you have to say, fuck you, no thank you. That's what we're getting, right? Like, you have to put that palm out like, as heard, stop in the name of love before you break. But some of you guys might like the Supremes or Diana Ross. Let me know in the comments. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. My hair will not be like this much longer. So enjoy the fro look while you can. It's gonna be in like a twist out or something, tame it a little bit, Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. I'm about to say assimilate. No, fuck that. I ain't assimilating shit. It's still gonna be a natural hairstyle. It's just, maybe not as blackety black. Let me stop. I'm a damn fool. For those of you know that your girl's crazy, y'all know. All right, so it says your peace matters more than their expectations. You don't need to over explain. Saying no protects your energy. Absolutely. No is a goddamn complete sentence. People want to come in and disturb your peace, and you're gonna have to be like, no, thank you. That's it. Coming in, disturbing my peace, coming in hot with that bullshit. Absolutely not. The pattern returns. Yep, you got. This is about learning a lesson. You gotta learn something. Um, the same cycle repeats for a reason. Your lesson is resurfacing. Notice what is familiar. So there's a reason why you might be going through this situation currently, and I'm getting very very wholeheartedly that this is about overextending, which shows up a lot on this channel. I will say that, and in a way being a little bit of a doormat for some. Let's be honest. Um, Including with family. And in this case, I think family is the biggest thing. Not just like, your typical love reading type shit. No, I'm not even getting that on this reading, to be honest with you. Love, romance, whatever, it's in here too, but it's not nowhere near as strong as family at this time in this reading. So, it's about being cautious and mindful of, people who are going to try to come into your energy. What are their intentions? What are they trying to get from you, right? Because you can't take everybody along on your journey. You just can't. Some of you might be seeing the number 4 a lot. Let me know if that resonates. I'm picking up on that. I picked up on 3 and I'm picking up on 4. Let me know if that resonates. Like it might be a light path number 3 or 4, or you just see the number a lot, like 333, 444. A mixture of numbers that add up to 3, that kind of thing, or break down to 3, something like that. Especially if you're into numerology, like, let me know if that makes any sense or resonates. All right, bottom of the deck we have patience here. So sloth here. Some of you guys might like sloths. I think they're really cute. It says you're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you are strong and there's no reason why things aren't aligning in the way that you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your circumstances. All right, Spirit, let's get like 3 from here, please. Yeah, I am getting this energy of just, chill, coasting. And I think I even put that in. Did I put that in the title? I think I did. Like as one of the hashtags or something. I think I put chill or something like that. Like just chilling, We're chilling. We're coasting. We're not doing too much. This is a time that's just more so. I think in your life right now, this is a time to observe. Not so much about action at this time right now. It's about observing people, watching how they operate. How do people around you move? Are they in the same energy that you're on, the same frequency, or are they on some bullshit? You'll know the difference. You will know. Yep, patience came out again, officially on the spread. Can't make it up. You already read it, so we're not gonna read it again. But all right, let's get like 2 more Spirit, 2 to 3 more cards to close out for the collective. What we got here? As I say, 2 to 3 more cards, they gave me exactly 3. You can't make this up. All right, so we have faith, or have faith, sorry. It says, it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life begins to flow in magical ways. We talked about magic before, like the magician and all that, right? That you have never imagined were possible. Love that. Love that. Trusting yourself. Absolutely. Trusting yourself, trusting the process, right? You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to the highest timeline. I like that. Have faith. Have faith in yourself. Trust in yourself. difficult road. Spirit, I'm hearing something else. I heard the word persistence. It says perseverance here. Spirit of sorry. I still want to say persistence in this. Like, I know that's not what this says here. It says spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard path in life. But there's something about the word persistence. They really want you to persevere and be persistent in this part of your journey. Will it be easy? Not necessarily, but they are preparing you. You are protected. You are guided to do whatever it is that you're doing right now on this road. You are protected. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. Yeah. As you walk away from things that no longer work for you, right? You are going to be okay. Take the high road. This is not the whole like the road less traveled kind of thing. Like, no. Like, this is, you know, this is deeper than that. This isn't about, you know, going the easy route. They want you to, you know, use your capabilities, your strength, your resilience to be able to go on a road that isn't necessarily the easiest one to go on. Is what I'm getting. Haha, nice. I love me some Diana Ross. Her hair though is amazing. I mean, I know she wears wigs, but like when she like, as I've seen like her natural hair is like too, and it's still pretty damn big. You know, she wears her wigs and stuff because that's what she does, like show business. You know, that's what they do. But like, whew, I'm like, damn, look at that. Consider the options. Yes, and we talked about different options and opportunities coming your way earlier. You've narrowed down your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send the highest possible results. So, you know, pay attention to what they say. As you're talking about hair textures and types, I am 100% sure that this is 4C. My hair is 4C. It's you know, picked out right now, but like usually like it's like little coils or whatever, tight coils. But yeah, 4C for sure. I joke and say these are my nigga naps, and they're back. Back in full effect. One more from here, spirit. Yeah, that's my little running joke. You're like, oh, stop it. I'm like, it's true. I got literally like that texture, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. You know, it's funny though, because like as I was like growing up and stuff, when I was a teenager and stuff, I used to wear relaxers. I didn't stop wearing relaxers until I was, how old was I? I was 27. I stopped wearing relaxers or getting relaxers, whatever, when I was 27 years old. I am about to be 41 this year. And, but yeah, like, I wore a relaxer for a very long time. I remember when I was like, I think 7 or 8 years old, I begged my parents. I was like, Mom, Dad, please, all my cousins have relaxers. Can you please let me get a relaxer? Because all my cousins had one, and you know, I remember when the Just For, if you know, you know, if you're a millennial, the Just For Me commercials. I want style, body, and shine. A look that's constantly on my hair, so soft, silky, and free. I want something just for me. If you know, you know, just for me. And you got everybody, you know, shaking their hair around. I'm like, I want hair like that. Actually, what's her name? Latavia, I believe. Latavia from Destiny's Child. She's in that that commercial. You can look it up on YouTube. Oh my god, I still remember, like, it came like with a cassette tape with like the music, like the song and everything on there, and the instructions, I think, of how to do it. Like one side was like the instructions, I think, and the other side was like the commercial or whatever. And then like I remember the neutralizing shampoo and conditioner, it smelled like bubble gum. Like I said, if you know, you know. Let me know. I'm not taking all those. That's too many, spirit. One more card. But yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, I was like, I remember, how was I? 18? Yeah, I was 18. I was in college at the time, the first time. And I remember one of my favorite neo soul singers. Her name's Guapale. Again, if you know, you know. And yeah, there's a song called "Closer to," or that goes, "Closer to my dreams, it's taking over me. I'm getting higher and higher. I can almost reach." I think Drake sampled her song or something like that a while back. But anywho, um, she had locks back in the day when I was in college, and I was like, oh my god, her locks are so beautiful. I used to call them dreads back then, but like I don't use that word anymore. I used the word locks, but at the time I was like, oh my god, her dreads are so dope. I want those, and I was like, by the time I'm 30 years old, I'm gonna get locks or dreads. Um, and yeah, I sure enough did. And I grew them for almost 9 years. They were like a little bit past my butt, and then I cut them off. Everybody's like, you cut your locks off? Yeah, I sure enough did. All right, we have enabling here. See, Spirit told me to pull another card for a reason because you've enabled people. You have. And this is where accountability comes in, right? So it says, there is someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue to, sorry, to, let's rewind. You may be enabling them to continue in negative patterns and never take full responsibility for themselves. Step back and let things play out. That, my friends, is possibly like that energy that I was picking up on. Remember, I was saying like there could be like some of you who will resonate with the idea of like, you know, you've helped like somebody in your family who you end up realizing like they were like abusing some type of substance or something. Very specific, not for everybody, but even if it's not something like that hardcore, it could be like just in general, like always helping somebody, being there for them, you know, letting them stay with you and stuff like that, scot free. Never had to pay you for anything, never helps you with anything when you need help. And they're saying, hey, there's being a caring person and loving and all that stuff, but there's also enabling, right? There's that fine line. So just being mindful of that. Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah, reflect. Think it through. Understand where you're coming from when you do the things that you do as well, right? Where does that come from? Where does that stem from? Are you doing it because you're, you know, trying to people please? Question. We talked about people pleasing yesterday when we did that shadow work reading. I want to check that out. Just saying. I, for one, could resonate with that idea. I got cold all of a sudden. I was warm and giddy a little while ago, and now I'm cold. I'm fucking freezing, like shivering a little bit. And I have like goosebumps and stuff. So like, and my hands are cold. So it leaves you in an empty space. It's not a good feeling to be there. It's not. What's in the middle here? Listen. Listen to someone in my heart. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or to say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Yeah. Recognizing the wisdom of within yourself that you might be ignoring or have ignored for a long time. But it's time to see things for what it is, my friends. So with all that said, my lovies, um, yeah, we uncovered a few things here, right? Um, I almost feel like some of you guys might benefit from watching the playback of the reading from last night, which was about shadow work. I'm getting the number 5, and I'm also getting the number 10. We also was picking up on 3 and 4. Let me know. My auntie Audrey just sent me something. Let's see what that's about. But yeah, so some of you guys might benefit from that, checking that out, because people pleasing was definitely a big thing, and family dynamics was another. So let me know if that any of those things resonate at all, or if you know if you do happen to check out the reading, you know, leave some comments in there and say, oh yeah, this made sense to me. This was my reading. It was helpful. So with all that said, I do hope you guys, like I said, got something out of this. I hope that it resonated and you found it helpful. That's very important to me. If you're new to the channel and haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. All those things are super helpful when it comes to keeping in contact with each other and being a part of this collective energy that we're building here, this soul tribe. We are building this community, and I love to see it happening. It makes me really happy to see people popping back in, and also following my other girls and stuff, and be like, or guys too, be like, ooh, I like what I see here. I'm gonna go that way too. That's what I want. Please do that. These are people who help me all the time. So yeah. With all that said, my lovies, you guys, I probably gonna check in tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be looking very different tomorrow. I ain't gonna hold you, because like I said, I'm gonna style with my hair. So I'm probably got have my little twists in, and I'll fluff them out the next day or the day after. Let them sit lifted, and make it look, defined and curly and stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna look different. Right now, I look like my mama. Damn, I look just like that lady. I look like both of my parents, but like some days I look more like my mom, and some days I look more like my dad. Right now, I look like my mom. But anyways, I love you guys, and until the next time, you guys have a great rest of your evening. What time is it right now? I'm going on 7 o'clock. Not bad, not bad. I'm about to find something to maybe watch on Hulu or something like that, or some random ass podcasts on YouTube. I've been doing a lot of those lately. So, and eat some dinner and stuff. So yeah, you guys do something fun for yourself and whatnot. And I will see you guys soon. Like I said, possibly tomorrow. So until next time, I will see you guys soon. You guys have a great rest of your night. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.